The general plot of the Animorphs series is that there are 5 teens who can turn into animals who are fighting the evil Yeerks. They also have to help them out Axe, their alien buddy. Our wonderful 5 teens fit pretty well into the 5-man band trope. So the 5-man band is a trope that's used especially in kids' cartoons about groups of 5 characters, and they all have their special roles. So there's the leader, which in Animorphs is Jake. So then there's the Lancer, and this is Marco. This is the sidekick to the leader, his second in command and counterpoint. Then there's the smart one, which is Tobias. The introspective one, the one that figures out the strategies, the one that watches out for people. Then there's the big one, which is Rachel. That's the one that can really power through and defeat all the enemies with ease. And last, there's the heart, which is Cassie, and this is the emotional strength of the team, the person that can calm everyone down and help them through their own character development. And finally, you have Axe, their alien Andalite friend, who plays the role of the 6th Ranger, or the Power Ranger that shows up later and has a bunch of special powers and doesn't exactly fit in with the team dynamic all the time. But this all breaks down in book 29, The Sickness, because their 5-person team slowly turns into a 1-person team. Just Cassie is left standing by the end of this book because of a sickness. Axe, their alien buddy, gets appendicitis, kind of. And it turns out this is also contagious, so the humans are also getting a very bad flu from it. Also, Tobias the Hawk is... Anyway, everyone is very sick, and they slowly drop off until it's just Cassie. Now, if you had to pick anyone from this team, the leader, the Lancer, the smart one, the big one, the heart, who is the least capable, usually, of going on their own side quest, it's the heart, because their role is defined relative to the other ones. The heart is the emotional strength of the team. They're the ones that help the other characters. They're the ones that understand the other characters. But the heart doesn't often serve a role of their own. So in that sense, Cassie is one of the least capable Animorphs, but in this book, she really gets to shine. Because this is a book not about the 5-man band trope, but about how it kind of breaks down sometimes. And how you don't need the entire team to save the day every time. Sometimes you only need one person. So the big plots in this book is 1, because Axe has alien appendicitis, he needs brain surgery. And Cassie has to quickly learn how to do this brain surgery. It's a very high risk ticking clock kind of situation for her. And second is their friend Aftran has been captured and is about to be tortured. If Aftran gets tortured, she spills the beans on all of the Animorphs' secrets. So they have to rescue Aftran and perform brain surgery on Axe. And both of these duties fall solely to Cassie because everyone else is bedridden. So who is Cassie, the heart of the group, when she's not part of the group? It turns out a total boss, because she steps it up and she solves the problem in a way that only she could. Because of her high emotional intelligence, because of her special skills of valuing people and understanding how they work, she's able to think of a solution that no one else does. She morphs into a Yeerk in order to infiltrate the Yeerk pool and rescue their friend Aftran. Probably none of the other Animorphs would ever consider this, but because of Cassie's great empathy skills, she's able to look at this and say, yeah, I could pull that off. Yeerks are kind of people too, right? And kind of the best part of this is maybe at the beginning of the series, Cassie couldn't have pulled off this kind of solo mission, that she wasn't ready for it. But because of the great character development she's undergone in books 1 to 28, in book 29, she's ready to step up. And a great bit of that character development is because of her associations with the other Animorphs, because she's grown with them, because she's learned from them. There's a beautiful section where she's about to go on her solo mission, where she's reminiscing about how normal missions are. She says, usually, I'd be listening to Jake give last-minute instructions right now. I'd be laughing at the jokes Marco tells right before we do something insanely dangerous. Tobias would be flying overhead, giving his version of an aerial traffic report. Rachel would be getting all macho, her bravery bolstering mine. I was hit by how alone I was. I missed them. I missed them so much. So in this scene, Cassie's just missing her friends. She's wishing that they could be along on the ride with her, but her emphasizing these little points is just kind of also emphasizing how much she's been emulating them throughout the story. That she has been doing Marco things, she's been doing Rachel things, she's been doing Jake things. You know, when she needs to boss around her sick friends, she does it. She becomes the leader. When she needs to ask the cynical questions, she channels Marco. When she needs that bravery, she channels Rachel. And she is ready to take this on because of all the lessons she's learned from the other members of the team. You know, that she has become a five-man band in her own sense because of her great bonds with other people, which kind of connects back to the five-man band, because the five-man band is kind of all about friendship, right? These people are stronger together. But then Cassie is stronger because she has these friends. Even in this moment where she doesn't actually have their help, she's still stronger because of her bonds, because of the power of friendship, which is beautiful. In the very end, everyone's healthy again, and they go to the beach to celebrate and to say goodbye to Aftran. Jake and Cassie have this beautiful conversation. I caught Jake watching me. "What?" I asked. He shrugged. "Just wondering what you were thinking." "Nothing very profound," I said. Just what?" "Just that every now and then, we actually win one." He nodded. "Sometimes we do win," he agreed. This time, Cassie, you won." Which is completely true. This book is Cassie's win, no one else's. Because she steps up and shows that she's more than just her relationship with the other team members. She is a team unto herself. And the great thing is that every member of the Animorphs series is a team unto themselves, that they all get their own little solo adventures at some point. It's because they're all learning from each other. It's because of their growth over this series that they're able to do that. And it's also because of this that they can switch roles so often, that they're not always the exact same members of the five-man band. Because though Rachel is the tank, the big one of the group, she's also Cassie's heart. And just because Cassie is usually the heart doesn't mean that she's not sometimes Jake's lancer or the smart one, or in this case, the big one and the leader all rolled up into one.